Hello, hello! Welcome to a Get Ready With Me. I'm having a really good week. It's been a really good week at work, so I'm blessing y'all with the second video this week. Thank you, thank you. But today I wanted to kind of give, I don't even know what to call this, my half impressions. I'm halfway through, I feel like, working through this palette. So far I've done, I think the first look I did was a pink look, and then yesterday's look was like a teal green look. Today I'm thinking more, I don't know if I'm gonna do oranges today or brown. I'll see when I open it up again, but I'm starting off a little early because I got my very fall looking, it's kind of like a sweater on, and it's not like it's particularly cold. I think it's in the 80s today, but we've been in a heat wave for the past 3 weeks, and this was just the next thing to wear in my closet, so I kind of wanted to try something out. But I just wanted to do kind of just like a Get Rid of With Me, kind of chit chat about Jeffree's new Watermelon Wealth palette, do a little quick life update, because we'll see what ends up happening, but this is the palette we will be using today, the Psychedelic Circus palette. If you hear my dog barking in the background, I'm sorry, he has a treat. Okay, so as always, I'm going to start with putting concealer on my eyelids to make these colors pop. And I guess let's start with just a really quick kind of life update. You may have caught a video I made, I guess at this point, like 2 or 3 months ago. So my company was acquired, and it's been really busy since then. And it's probably been, for the first time since last week, where it's kind of been a lot more not go with the flow, but it's been flowing a lot better. There's been a lot less issues just this past week. But apart from that, I don't want to announce anything that's not super for sure, but I did want to talk about how my husband and I are trying to move back to California. So if everything has gone well today with the money and the deposit and the stuff that we've done so far, we should be able to move back to California the first week of September, which means we have to spend all of August packing and doing all this moving stuff. We're literally moving states. We're going from Oregon back to California, so that's going to be a lot of stuff. So I might end up taking a break. I don't know when I'll come back from my break, but you may see me just completely stop posting videos. So just a heads up on that. So this is the palette. How do I show y'all this? Look at that. I think my first impression is kind of like, let's put this over here. It's like Jawbreaker's like hot young sister. Like it's kind of like what I'm getting. Look at those shades, those colors. But honestly, like so far, I know I look crazy right now. So far, I'm not super impressed. So like I said, I did a pink look the first day. Once I did that pink look, I'm like, I don't know how well this is going to go. So far, I've used this teal shimmer, and I've used this beautiful teal. I'm sorry, this is like a mint. This is a mint. This is a teal. This teal with sparkle in it is what I've also used. I've used this really crazy like hollow dust kind of shade, and I think today we're going to be using this shade Mindbender as our kind of our sparkly shade to use today. But I'm going to start with Altered State, this yellow right here. We'll see, is this yellow going to work? Y'all, if you know me, I love yellow, and I'm a stickler for the yellows. The yellows better be poppin'. So while I'm doing this, it's okay so far. Let's talk about the Watermelon Wealth collection that just came out. I know I just talked about it recently, and I talked about the things that I wanted to get. Did I get all the things I wanted to get? No, I didn't get everything I wanted. Once I was there, I was like, I have to show some restraint. I have to show some restraint. So I didn't buy everything I wanted. I ended up only buying 2 items. I'm trying to pull up what's actually on the website so we can talk all about these, everything that's been shown on the website. So website finally came up. So they have the Watermelon Wealth Ultimate Bundle, which I knew I wasn't going to get because I don't care for the lip oil. The lip oil to me is just a lip gloss. Doesn't do anything for me. It's a nice lip gloss, but it's expensive, I feel like, for what it is. So I think it's probably good in like a mystery box, but I don't need to actually buy it at full price. That is not for me. No thank you. I have so many other lip glosses I would rather use. The next one that I almost got was the Double Cleanse Bundle, and it comes with the cleanser, and I almost got that one, but I ended up talking myself out of the, is it this one? I ended up talking to myself out of buying the watermelon removing balm just because I'm still finishing up my current balm. I actually have it right here. I have my balm right here. It's been sitting here. I still have some. I also have a pharmacy one I haven't even opened yet. So I know that, like, I have balms right now. And I thought I'd probably, going into Nature Escape, this is like an orange. I probably don't need it. So I've opted out of getting that. And I talked myself out of it because I'm like, I think I have enough. So I didn't get the removing balm. The two things that I did get was the moisturizer, because I do use the moisturizers and I am kind of running low on moisturizers, and I've done a video before recommending each moisturizer depending on what I feel like is your skin type. I'm not a professional, I'm not an expert, but just my personal experience, who I feel like the products would go well for. So I have that video up. So of course I was interested in using moisturizer. The other thing that I also bought was the candle, because I bought every single candle and I bought in every moisturizer, so I'm like, well, I have to do those at least. So I didn't get any of the bundles. I bought the moisturizer, I did not buy the balm, I did not buy the lip oil, I bought the candle. The Watermelon Star purse. What do you all think of that? The Watermelon Star purse. I think it would have been pretty cute to have like in the mystery bag, I guess, because it kind of reminds me of like the heart mystery bag he's given us before for Valentine's Day. But I don't really like chains as the strap. I don't really like that, so that's not for me. We can apply our, I don't think these shadows are applying too bad. These mattes are pretty alright. I'm going to try and go into Mindbender now with a brush and see if that does anything. If not, I'm going to have to probably use my finger, because I can't tell by looking at this if this is like dry or crumbly. It's kind of giving crumble. Okay. Look at it. Like it's a little, I'm trying to get some on my brush, but we'll see what it actually does. I don't know if this brush is, I think it's pretty. I'm gonna use my finger. I know I hate using my finger, but I'm gonna have to use my finger. Just gonna use my finger to get in there. Oh, I love this. This looks like, what was it? Fantasy Cosmetica. There's this shade that I talked about. It's a red and it has like a green kind of shift. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, that's really pretty. It's kind of subtle. Let's see if I can intensify it. I do like a shade like this. It's very dry in the pan. I'm hoping it doesn't like hard pan, but it's nice and pretty and shiny. Oh, I wish it was a little more intense. I don't know if I can really build it up. I don't know if I need a, oh, I don't want to shift the whole shade. I'm gonna push too hard. I don't know if it's visible. Okay. I wish this was a little bit more wet, maybe a little bit more oily, because it's kind of feeling more of like a topper, and maybe that's what it's supposed to be. I honestly don't remember. I'm just using my finger to apply it. This would be a really pretty color for this Watermelon Wealth, because it's red, but it has like a green-yellow kind of reflect. And that's really nice. I haven't fallen in love with anything in particular too much in this palette yet. I really do love this one though, called Carnival Tattoo. It reminds me of, I just did a review on the Cotton Candy palette, and I said there was one shade in there that I really liked. It was a lavender in this kind of formula. It's very sparkly, it's also very powdery, but it looks so pretty. A lot of the times the matte shades with the sparkles in it, you only see it in the pan. Personally, when I apply it to my eyes, those sparkles disappear and you just have a regular matte shade and it doesn't really do anything. But those shades, you should do more of that. But overall, I'm not too impressed with this palette yet. I think it's alright. It's okay. But I think a lot of my judgment comes from the fact I'm like, okay, but it's a Jeffree Star palette, so it's supposed to be pretty great. So far with this look, I don't know, it's okay. It's a nice look. But I'm not like gagging right now, like it's not like the best I've ever seen. But it's cute, it's a cute little look. Go do errands. I'm gonna do this this super orange color called Problem Child. I'm gonna do that in my outer corners and just bump it up. So what else do we have on the website other than he's a watermelon star purse, the tie-dye hoodie, cute tie-dye hoodie. I like the fact that it's so unisex looking because I've actually bought in stuff for my husband before. He has a Jeffree Star hoodie and he doesn't mind wearing it because Jeffree was having sales. So I was like, what if I got you a hoodie? There's a watermelon umbrella. Okay, I almost also got the umbrella, but I didn't know how big it was going to be. Like, I didn't know if it was going to be small or how wide the actual umbrella was. I couldn't see the dimensions for that, so I didn't grab it. And then we also have, I was gonna get the iridescent watermelon rectangle bag. Oh, it was so cute. I saw it in the video. That was one of the things that I wanted, but then I really thought about it, and for $35, you're buying the name, you're buying the brand, because I thought about it and I'm like, it is a see-through plastic transparent makeup bag that you could probably find at a Marshall's, at a Ross, at a TJ Maxx, you know, our usual wholesalers. You can find it there probably for $12, maybe $20 if it's a little bit more expensive, without the logo, and it's the same damn bag. So not worth it. I talked myself out of that one as well. There's the watermelon glass tumbler. I don't really care for cups too much because I do try not to collect if I can. The only thing that I'm collecting right now is makeup. It's makeup, let's be honest. I love both of the hand mirrors. Both of the hand mirrors are so cute. I love the little gradient. The green mirror kind of is giving me blood money. Like, that would have been a really good mirror as well for the blood money collection. But I did like both mirrors, but I'm not a mirror collector. I have at least 4 Jeffree Star mirrors or something, maybe 3, something like that, which 3 or 4 I think is enough for me. Like, that's already a lot, and I don't use them all the time every day. The one that I have available every day for myself is the cotton candy mirror that I have right next to my desk, but I don't need it. I don't need more mirrors. I feel like this is a nice bright look. I kind of want to deepen it a little though, so I'm gonna just go, let's see. Let's use a brush like this. This is a Morphe brush. I'm just going to go into Sacred Knowledge. I just want to slightly just kind of dramatize the corners. And I'll just do a little bit and then see how much I want to work into it. Because I don't want to not make it a bright, fun look, but I do kind of want to darken my corners. Okay, I like that. I like this look a little more. So far in this look, I am leaning towards keeping this palette. I don't think I can say that everyone necessarily needs it. I don't think it's better than the Jawbreaker palette, but it is an alright palette. It has some colors, it's another colorful palette from Jeffree. It is fun. I'm not finding the shimmers in here particularly, I don't know, I'm not getting the shape on my other eye, particularly enchanting. But in terms of the mattes, the mattes are pretty decent. I personally feel overall from using this palette that it hasn't felt completely up to par with Jeffree's palettes as they usually have been. And I just mean that coming from some of the most recent palettes that I use from Jeffree, which I have those videos up, right? Like the Star Wedding palette. The formula in there is amazing. It's some of the best formula that I have in my collection. The Pricked palette also has really good formula in there. The shades in there just work so well. And then this, for the Psychedelic palette, which I love 60s aesthetic, so I was really excited for this collection. And so far, It's kind of falling a little flat. It's not bad, but I expect better. My standards are a little higher, knowing it's Jeffree Star. And it's been, I think, 2 years at this point since this palette has been released. Because I think it released in, is it November 2022? And I still haven't personally seen this palette on sale. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it will ever go on sale. But I feel like this is it's time. Like, they need to have more people try this palette out. So far I'm feeling it's decent. When it comes out on sale, if you don't have the Jawbreaker palette and you're interested in this, yeah, you can grab it. I think the shimmers in the Jawbreaker palette are better, personally. I think the oranges are, the mattes. The mattes are pretty standard in here, but they're not the standard matte formula it feels like from Jeffree. This palette feels a little bit more dry than maybe it should be, and that's possible because I know in particular when I got my palette, but this palette is actually from Beautylish. So I don't know how long they've had this in the Beautylish warehouse before I actually purchased it, and I had to purchase it at full price, and I happened to have a credit from Beautylish. That's why I bought it from Beautylish. I had a credit with Beautylish to buy this. So because I had a credit and because I met the minimum like purchasing, I didn't have to pay shipping, and I got a like discount on this palette, and that's why I have it. But I think maybe because the shimmers in here aren't extraordinary, I think that is why they probably came out with the liquid eyeshadows, which I do have. I do have the liquid eyeshadows. I will be trying those out as well eventually. But let's finish this look up. I feel like I kind of messed up my corners. I'm just going to clean up my corners, and I'm going to apply my eyeliner and my mascara, and we'll be right back. Alright, I'm done. I cleaned up my eye look as best as I could. I added some eyeliner, some mascara, and I think that the shimmer that I use is actually a topper. It's giving more just very light, like it's kind of there, it's a little bit of sparkle, but I don't think I call this a satin. I think it's more just of a topper. I'm going to keep working on using this palette. I'm wondering now that I've remembered that there are liquid eyeshadows that were part of this collection, if maybe the point of the liquid eyeshadows was to create that super intense sparkly look I feel like I'm kind of missing from this. In terms of color, I really do love the bold color choices so far, but I still have 2 more looks I feel like I want to do. I need to use this purple over here, and then I have this Ringmaster over here that's kind of like a kind of red maroony shade. There's a shade in here, I want to put it out. It's called Sideshow Blush, and I'll probably mention it again once I properly come back and review this because I'm in the middle of using it. But let's find a blush. So it's called Sideshow Blush. I feel like there's no way he called it a blush, put the word blush in there, if he did not want you to use it as a blush. So I have used this as a blush twice. You can see I put a little bit of there. And I'm happy to report that this does indeed work as blush. Not all of Jeffree's eyeshadows work as blush. I've tried using the pinks that were in the Beauty Killer 1 and Beauty Killer 2 palettes, and those did not work. They pretty much, once you stuck them on, they will not move, they will not blend out. It didn't look like a blush, it didn't look right. This, it's like a red, like a cherry wet kind of blush, but it does turn into blush, it does blend out. I'm gonna grab a little more right here, this little red right here. It's like a very muted red. I'm gonna kind of exaggerate it just so maybe you can see it better, but you can totally use that shade as blush. Hope you can see it, you can tell I kind of exaggerated here. I usually don't wear my blush this intensely, but I think that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that before. I know you can use his products for a lot of stuff all of the time, like his liquid lipsticks you can always use as eyeliner. This is the first time I've seen him label something in a makeup, in a eyeshadow palette as a blush, and it actually works as a blush. And I think I saw some people do that with his Pink Religion palette. But you can do it with this one too, and I really like that he labeled it blush because it made me think that I could use it as one. And now I know that if I ever took this palette anywhere, because even though it is quite long, it is flat. So it is flat, so that's really nice, even though it's long as heck, but it is flat. I do like using this as a blush. This is a nice blush. It's a little more on the red side, but seeing as the theme is Psychedelic Circus, I feel like it makes sense. So still pretty inconclusive overall. These are my partial thoughts, kind of my first impressions along with the look that I did today. I do like it. I think it's cute. It's pretty. I'm happy with the little look that I did today. I think it's kind of slowly getting better and better every time I use this palette. But I have a feeling, I already know, I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this palette. This is the palette I'm holding on to. Again, I know I'm going to do a proper actual review on this, but I love the outside. The packaging is so nice. But thank you for watching. Did you pick anything up from the Watermelon, is it Watermelon Wealth collection? Because I would really love to know. I picked up my 2 items, and once I get those in, I will do an unboxing. I know it's just 2 items, but I always like to do a little unboxing because it's important to me to know what does the package look like immediately, what are the smells, what are the first impressions, and all that. But we'll see that later on. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.